for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
The Target Series is nearing chase time. We head back oval racing at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the Pepsi 300. 4 races remain after today to make the chase for the Target Series. On the pole for today's race is the 22 of Luke Rainey. Beside him in second, the 29 of Kashawn Richardson. Then third place, it's Freddie Soto. Fourth place, John Smith. He's been close to victory the last few races. Can he get it done here today? And right out the top 5, Colucci looking to try and make the chase with a win here today. In sixth place, we have Alex Fletcher. Seventh is Jonathan Buford. Eighth is our points leader, Jonathan Rains. Ninth place, we have Trey Rainey. And Tyler Fink, the 27, rounds out the top 10. Back behind the Maxwell starts 11th. Jeff Bright starts 12th. Then we have Anthony Hernandez with Denny Lloyd in the 38. Then there's Zachary DeLello and Justin Zeidel with the 99. Then Evan Hunter, last race winner at Road America, has some momentum. And Carson Bowers, the 25, to his inside. Then there's Sebastian Kukulon and Andrew Bean, the 05. With Leon Campana in third in points, Brett Sierra. Then there's Eli Bright with Jack Marshall. Along with the 10 of Landon Lyons, he comes in second in the points. And the 11 of Keegan Thompson. Then there's Nathan Green and Jake Gowie, the 18. With Adam McDowell and Oliver Evans, the 62. Then there's Bronson Minnick and Edwin Mendez, with Riley Spurleytube and Jack Canarano, the 34. Then there's Marshall Burrow and Alex Reynolds, Jennifer Buford and Jay Rando, and rounding out the fields, Casey Nacko and Noggin Scott starting in the last row, 39th and 40th here today for the Pepsi 300 at Charlotte. Let's go on trackside and fire these Target cars up for racing at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
40 cars fire up and get rolling here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Target Series for racing in the Pepsi 300. Not many races remain until we make it to the chase, which means these drivers are going to be all out here today because a win could turn their season around and mean postseason for 12 drivers. It's Luke Rainey on pole with Kashawn Richardson to his outside. Kashawn has not had a top 10 finish this season, looking to turn that around. Luke Rainey, the 22, finished third in this race last season, lost out to his brother Trey, who starts on the inside back in 9th. 30 laps at Charlotte in the Pepsi 300. Luke Rainey starts on pole, he'll step on the gas, he starts the race, and we're green flag racing at Charlotte. Already stacked up 4 wide, 3 wide to the first lap. Freddie still in the middle lane, does it. Colucci made the 3 wide move in the quad oval. Luigi 3 wide down low. John Beaver looking 4 wide down low. Luke Ray power off the top side. 4 wide down the back for the lead. Soto around into the outside wall, and the leaders are wrecking. Soto spinning down the back and Seidel in it. The 99 spins in the pack. Evan Hunter goes high to avoid it. Others take action. Seidel comes off the banking into others. First caution flag is leaders wreck off turn 2. Buford back in front with Colucci in second. Some others get away. Luker is in the outside wall in that crash, but he gets away in third. Many racers involved in this one. Caution flag on lap number 2. 4 wide for the lead, turned dangerous in the Charlotte Motor Speedway's Pepsi 300. First car to get sideways was Soto. He spun middle of the pack. Mendez collected Noggin Scott, and Zeidel also 99 collected. First caution flag at the Pepsi 300. Let's see what happened. 4 wide for the race lead off turn number 2. Luke Rainey barely still beside the 17, Freddie Soto. If maybe the 17 could have gotten clear of the 22, this wouldn't have happened. But Luke gets a run off the top. They get 4 wide. They pinch together. I think Buford came up a little bit too high. Got into the 17, who got hammered by the 31 of Anthony Hernandez. Zaydell hits the 17 of Soto. They go up the racetrack into the pack. Many drivers do evasive maneuvers to get by. You can see F100 slam on the brakes with Keegan Thompson. Some others get by. Lines around the outside, Spur tube to the inside into the apron. Gowie, little nose contact there. Mendez into Nong Scott hard. Brett Sierra, along with the 5 of Jeff Bright, did a great job missing it, along with some others like Jack Marshall on the outside. Another look. You'll see all these drivers that somehow found a way through the mess. I think Mathis Wells in the A7 slammed on brakes and got high. See others like Rains getting high. Eli Bright, there's Jeff and Sierra like we mentioned, others. Reynolds and Nako slammed on brakes, along with Jay Reynolds and Jennifer Beeford to miss it. But the ones that got damaged in this, Soto, Hernandez, along with possibly Mendez and Scott, along with Zaydell. So a few cars damaged in this. No one severely damaged to possibly be out of the race. Jonathan Beeford, the 15, has had a great stretch of races, up to 4th in the point standings, looking to increase it even more. He's out in front of the Pepsi 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. A new race leader, so we come back here to the Charlotte Motor Speedway because issues on the 15 of Jonathan Beeford just this time by. Came down pit road, some sort of issue to that 15 car. He will be on pit road. Is he going to be out of the race? No one knows quite yet, but out of the race lead. It's now given to Koluch, his final Target Series season, down below the top 20 in points without a victory. If he wins today, he has a shot at a wildcard spot. Freddie Soto lap down, but everyone else down the lead lap for now. We'll see if Jonathan Beeford get back out there, back into contention, or if he'll be on pit road and possibly out of the race. So Koluch leads in the 33. Luke Rainey from pole position, currently second. Second place driver Sean Richardson is third. John Smith restarted in fourth. And Mathis Wells currently fifth. Alex Fletcher is then sixth. Hernandez might have some damage in seventh. Trey Rennie is eighth. Tyler Fink ninth. And Jonathan Raines, the points leader, inside the top 10. Landon Lyons and some others got through the crash, currently 21st. You see some of these drivers back here. Some will be slower and damaged, like the 40 Mendez, 60 is Scott, 99 is Zaydell. There's the 15, so he's back out there. Jonathan Beeford back going the 15. So he's back on the racetrack, but he'll restart tail of the line. We'll see if he can get through the field on this restart. Restart lap 7. Koluch steps on the gas, and we're back green in Charlotte. Rainey with a push from Kashawn Richardson on this jump. Off into the first corner. Kashawn low for second. Luke Rainey goes high. John Smith low with Mathis Wells and Alex Fletcher. Hernandez trained on the outside. See that 31 not to speed because he has that damage. And Beeford's held up behind Zaydell, so the 15's going to need another yellow flag to get back into this. As Luigi and Richardson lead off turn 4, here comes Kashawn to the inside of the 33. They'll go side by side back to lead lap number 7. At the stripe, called Luigi by the nose. Kashawn Richardson, though, is the preferred lane to turn 1. Here comes Alex Fletcher and Trey Rennie on the inside. Trey Rennie won this race last season, looking for back-to-back Target Series. Charlotte wins as they come off turn 2 side by side for the lead, 3 wide for third. Trey Rennie makes that 3-wide move to get to P3. Mathis Wells follows through to 4th. John Smith, middle lane. Koluchi outside. Fletcher takes the lead off turn 4. He gets by Kashawn Richardson. Almost 4 wide back there. Fink backs out of it. Alex Fletcher leads lap 8, but gets put high by Trey Rennie. Here comes Mathis Wells and points there Jonathan Raines. 3 wide to the inside for 5th. That O2's been very impressive. As Luigi's in the wall, he'll drop back. Cole Luigi leaning on the restart. He gets the wall. He'll drop back in the outside lane now. 3 wide for the lead goes Mathis Wells. Wells to take it. Clears through 3 and 4. Alex Fletcher coming, or excuse me, that's Kashawn Richardson coming with a run off turn number 4. Trying to get there. He'll get to second. Wells leads the lap. DeLillo looking to push from Luke Rain down low 3 wide. Puts Jonathan Raines up top in the 0-2. Raines fading back almost into the wall. Down the back of the race. Look at Andrew Bean stepping out of line 3 wide. A big bonsai move there of the 05. As Wells leads in the A7, 3 wide for a second they go as Alex Fletcher jumps on the 41. 3 wide wound up on the top side for Trey Rainey. He'll be second at the start finish line in a close 3 wide battle for a second position. And Luke Rainey joining it in the 22. Tyler Fick gonna go top to bottom with a nice arc into the corner. Wells pulls away with the lead because they are slowing each other down 3 wide. No one gained the advantage, no one able to clear this pack. Yeah, if someone were to get clear, it would work out. But right now they just keep down. Look at Trey Rain get forced to the wall by Kashawn Richardson. He can't be happy about that. And they might be dooring each other back there if this trend keeps going. Still side by side, Mathis Wells loving it. He's out front. Kashawn backs up through the middle, holds up DeLillo. Trey Rainey, a great run off the top side. He'll get clear of the 29. Kashawn down in line now. Tyler Fink 3 wide for second position. Jeff Bright, the 5 is pusher. Jeff Bright barely missed that crash with Brett Sear. They got down low in the apron. Now Jeff for second. Nathan Green and Kashawn Richardson down there. Here comes Danny Lloyd and second in points landed lines into the picture. But Mathis Wells, the A7, leads the way. 3 wide for second still. Jeff Bright trying to clear it, but the 27, the 41 get great runs through the middle and off corner exit. Almost 4 wide down the back. They sort it back to 3 wide. Jeff Bright, as around they're going to go back in the field into the inside wall. And call Luigi's in it. The 33, 43, and 60 wreck at the back of the field. Jonathan Buford can't miss the crash. He gets into Jack Marshall, one of the best cars today. Buford is out of it early in the Pepsi 300. Caution flag in the air. Mathis Wells did not want to see that. He had pulled a gap over the rest of the field. They battled 3 wide behind. A reset button now for everyone behind Wells to get caught up. The 87 leads under a second yellow flag at the Pepsi 300. Luigi, one of them involved. Mendez to pit road. Jack Marshall done in the 60 as well. Let's see what happens. Second caution flag in the Pepsi 300. For Luigi, it was a good day gone bad, gone worse. He got into the wall early on just after the restart, and once again, he's backing up through the field on the outside. He gets into the outside wall, and it creates a stack-up effect as they come off turn 2. Campana has to slow right there for the 33, down to Jack Marshall, into Jake Galloway. Those cars get together. Campana around in the outside. Marshall comes down, gets the 40 of Mendez, gets the 33 of Luigi. Mendez takes a hard impact to the inside. Campana spins back up the track. Jack Marshall spins up. Hernandez, the 31, gets low and gets a little bit more damage than what he had, but continues on. Marshall then sent sideways in the middle of the racetrack, and Jonathan Buford coming in all the smoke, clobbers the 60 of Marshall, and takes Jonathan Buford out of the race. What he needed to have happen was a caution flag. He got that to happen, but then hits a car and is now out of the Pepsi 300 after leading early on under the first yellow flag. Yeah, Luigi again, second time he's been in the wall this run, and creates a stack up and creates a wreck. Spro 2 misses it. Jake Galloway got away. Luigi just kind of spun around, but still has some damage, more than what he started with. Right here you can see it's hard impact. I think Buford was trying to slow down, but just couldn't see where anyone was with all the smoke and whatnot. You see Campana getting by, Scott getting by, Luigi getting by. They get around the crash. They're just about to catch Justin Zeidel under the green flag as a lapper, but now that'll be reset. That progress to the 9 will be reset, and it's Mathis Wells leading. He's led most laps so far today. Can he hang on to the restart? Will go green after the halfway point here in Charlotte. Green flag will wave once again with 13 laps of racing to go in the Pepsi 300, and Mathis Wells, the 87, currently in control of the race. Freddie Soto will no longer return to the race. He's out along with Edwin Mendez, Jack Marshall, and Jonathan Buford. 36 cars are still left running. Zeidel and Luigi last of them, with Leon Campana, Nangan, Scott, Anthony Hernandez, and Jake Galloway having maybe some minimal damage as well. Maybe 30 clean race cars as Jonathan Reigns, our points leader, back in 22nd. Third in points, Brett Sears, 29th, and our second in points runner, Landon Lyons, is currently 7th. So Lyons will gain points on Reigns if it stays this way to end the race out. Mathis Wells, the 87, leads, looking for a win in the Target Series again. Jeff Bright, second, looking for his second of the season. Tyler Fink is currently 3rd, Kashawn Richardson looking for something good in 4th, and Alex Fletcher in 5th. Then there's Nathan Green in 6th, as we mentioned, Landon Lyons 7th. Trey Ray looking for back-to-back Target Series. Charlotte wins in 8th. 9th place is Danny Lloyd, and John Smith looking for that elusive win in 10th. And don't forget, Pulsar Luke Rainey currently in 11th. He finished 3rd here last season. He has a shot. Wells to the restart zone, stepping on the gas, and we're back green in Charlotte. Jeff Bright, a decent jump in the 5 from second position. Trey Ray now line lines for 7th. Landon won here yesterday in the Truck Series. As they come off turn 2, Jeff with a run to Mathis Wells down the back stretch. He makes the move to the inside. Jeff Bright for the lead in Charlotte. Can he complete it? Side by side, Wells on the outside. Jeff Bright takes it away from the A7. Bright will lead the lap. He's outside the top 20 points with the victory. A great day, a win today. Would mean huge for his chase chances. Jeff Bright to the lead. 3 wide behind them as Fink rolls the outside lane in the 27. Now Wells back in line. He can look for a crossover down the back into turn 3. That's what he's going to do here. He had the move. He had the room to make that move because of what they're doing back behind, sliding each other up towards the wall. Kashawn Richardson and Tyler Fink getting close and making contact. Wells leads in the A7. Jeff Bright back to 2nd now. And 11 laps to go. Wells to lead in the A7. Tyler Fink in the wall in the 27. He'll drop back off turn 2. Jeff Bright with a now lead over Nathan Green for second position, but Green jumps to the inside. Alex Fletcher, the 41, down low as well. And Wells gonna try and pull away like he did last time. The A7's been strong today, maybe the best car. We'll see now if they can get lined up, if they can do anything. 10 laps to go in Charlotte for Mathis Wells. Green in second, Fletcher third, Burrow for fourth. And Green got a good run through 1 and 2, trying to stay with Mathis Wells. Battle for third, Burrow looking on Fletcher. Jeff Bright's gonna get clear of Trey Rainey and Landon Lyons. Rainey trying to get clear of Lyons, gets down, there goes DeLello. Danny Lloyd, Jeff now on Burrow and Fletcher, that's for fourth and third. As Green tries to get to Mathis Wells in second position. 9 laps to go in Charlotte. Jeff Bright for fourth, getting beneath Marshall Burrow. For the lead, Nathan Green looking on Mathis Wells. Those two get away. Burrow will run off the top from Jeff Bright. He'll get back clear of the 5. Trey trying to duck under the 5 for 5th. Meanwhile at the front, Green running higher, Wells running lower. Green searching for grip, searching for a run, searching for clean air. 8 laps to go in Charlotte for Mathis Wells. Can he hang on for 8 more laps? Can Green get there? The 24 trying different lanes, trying to make something happen. He'll again go wider. He's looking for that run on corner exit that the A7's not getting, running a little lower. That speed carries him down the backstretch. Again, Green goes high. I think he went a little too high that time. 3 wide stacked up for 5th. DeLello 3 wide to the inside. And the third two and the 5 are bouncing off each other. For third goes Marshall Burrow with 7 to go. DeLello to the top 5 and a 3 wide pass on Jeff Bright, Trey Rainey. Now Trey looking on Jeff. He's for 6th. Lap traffic up the road. Zidell will be caught if this race stays green. 6 to go this time behind Charlotte. Mathis Wells, Nathan Green, Marshall Burrow. First, second, third. Fletcher in 4th, DeLello 5th. How about the 62 of Oliver Evans moving forward late? 6 laps to go. Oliver Evans riding some momentum after a win in the Penzo Truck Series at Watkins Glen. Marshall Burrow in a wildcard spot as it stands. But can never be too safe. A good points there, a win today would mean so much towards his chase chances. Here they come onto Justin Zidell. Where do they catch him? Can Mathis Wells get around without any issues? Burrow's in second now with a hard-charging car. Wells, where does he go? He gets slowed. He'll go to the inside. Burrow to the outside. He'll get halted. Green to the inside with Fletcher and DeLello. Green back to second. There's logjam behind the 99. And if they wreck, the race is over. For the race lead goes Nathan Green. Side by side to turn 3. Nathan Green inside of Mathis Wells. He's on the outside. Nathan Green to lead in Charlotte. 4 to go this time by. Now Green leads. Wells had one of the best cars today. Can he try and rally the troops and get back up here? Fletcher in 3rd, DeLello in 4th. Do they have a say? Trey Rainey looking for 5th, and it's a logjam behind the race leaders. They're about 4 wide trying to get around that 99 car. It could cause an accident if anything happens back there. Could end the race. Green really wide. Here comes Wells to the inside with the run. Can he get there? Got to the quarter panel, slowed him down. 3 laps to go. Wells back to the lead on Green. Can Fletcher and DeLello close in the draft? Still side by side. Green's gonna look for off the top side right here. Watch this run. He might get off turn 2. Wells gonna cut up into the wall. Jay Randall got it. 4-car breakaway. Green to the high side. Fletcher to the inside for second. Wells goes wide through 3 and 4. Fletcher with the run off turn 4. 2 to go to the start finish line. Mathis Wells leads. Fletcher with the run to the inside, turn number 1. Is he down there? Alex Fletcher for the lead in the Target Series Pepsi 300, but Mathis Wells fends him off for now. DeLello for second. White flag this time by. Can Mathis Wells hang on? Can Fletcher or DeLello get up there? Fletcher is clear for second. Wells at the racetrack. Fletcher a little lower, but half a lane. Here they come up forward to the white flag. Last lap in the Pepsi 300 Charlotte. Mathis Wells, the dominator, out front. Fletcher and DeLello, second and third. DeLello looking on Fletcher for a second. That could be it. Wells gonna pull away. The 87 gets a gap down the backstretch. It is all Mathis Wells at the front of the field. They're side by side for second position. DeLello looking on Fletcher for that spot as they race through 3 and 4. Mathis Wells dominated today, gets out front at the end, passes the other drivers, and wins the Pepsi 300 at Charlotte. Mathis Wells wins the day. A dominating performance for Mathis Wells, definitely the best race car. He hangs on for triumph and glory in the Pepsi 300 in the Target Series. Let's go see the finish results after Charlotte. Here's how they finished in the Pepsi 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We had 2 caution flags today for 8 laps and 8 lead changes, 7 drivers out front today in Charlotte. And at the end, reigning supreme, Mathis Wells leading the most laps for sure. 19 of 30 laps led. He gets the victory lane, definitely had the best race car. Second place to Zachary DeLello, third place Nathan Green, fourth place for Alex Fletcher, and Marshall Burrow gets 5th out of the day. Trey Rainey in 6th, Bronson Mick 7th, Alex Reynolds 8th, Landon Lyons does get closer to that point with the 9th place finish, and Casey Nackle to 66 rounds out the top 10. Jeff Bright gets 11th, Andrew Bean in 12th, Adam McDowell 13th, Jack Kinrow in 14th, and John Smith 15th. They have Danny Lloyd in 16th, Brett Sierra 17th, Oliver Evans 18th, Keegan Thompson in 19th, and rounding out the top 20 is the 88th of Jennifer Beeford. 21st position to Eli Bright, 22nd Carson Bauer, Sebastian Kugelon 23rd, Jay Randall 24th, and John Thrains are points there. Vultures in 25th. Sean Richardson running up front looking for that first top 10 of the season, but he's 26th after the day. Evan Hunter 27th, so not a great backup to that win, but still that win keeping him alive in terms of the chase. 28th to Luke Rain started on pole, but never really made any noise throughout the race. Riley Spraytube, same story there in 29th. And Tyler Fink 30th, Jake Galloway 31st, Colucci 32nd, 33rd Anthony Hernandez 34th, Nick Capana 35th, Nongan Scott. Zidell finished 1 lap down 36th, and out of the race, Jonathan Beeford, Jack Marshall, Edwin Mendez, and Freddie Soto. Let's now see the point standings after Charlotte. Here are the point standings, 4 races left until we get to chase time. Jonathan Rains, the O2, still on top, but his points lead's been sliced in half. It's down to 53 points up on Landon Lyons, who is now 2nd in points closing in. Brett Sierra is right now 3rd in points. Wells picks up his first victory of the season, moves him back up to 4th, and Nathan Green with a good result gets 5th in points. Jonathan Beeford down to 6th, but still with that win and still with a good points performance right now. 7th place in points, Danny Lloyd. Burrows up to 8th. Jay Randall is 9th, and Andrew Bean, the 05, rounds up the top 10. John Smith currently 10 points back in 11th. Evan Hunter down to 12th, but in a wildcard spot. 13th place is Alex Fletcher. 14th, Bronson Mick, and 15th for Nongan Scott. Then Anthony Hernandez is currently 16th. Alex Reynolds 17th. Jack Kinrow 18th. Jeff Bright is currently 19th, and Keegan Thompson rounds out the top 20 in the 11 car. 2 wildcard spots to Evan Hunter and Jeff Bright. They're the only 2 winners from 11th to 20th in the point standings, which means they right now have a free pass. But if Brando or Burrow fall out, maybe some others jump their way in. Who knows what can happen? We have 4 races left, and not many winners are right now just from 11th to 20th in points. They're up inside the top 10 or down below the top 20s. We'll see right here. Adam McDowell's 22nd, Freddie Soto 24th, both with the victory. Kukulon's 28th, Spraytube is 29th, has 2 victories on the season. He needs to be top 20 in points though. Tyler Fink 30th with a victory. Edwin Mendez 32nd, 2 victories. Jennifer Beeford 33rd with the victory, and Eli Bright 37th with the victory. These drivers know if they're inside the top 20 in the points, they can use those wins as wildcard spots, but they need to get up there. McDowell definitely close on Soto, and if maybe Luke Rainier, Cole Luigi, or Zachary DeLello win races, they can get up there and try and challenge for a wildcard spot. 4 races left to make the chase, and next race we're going dirt racing in the Target Series, the February Auto Parts Challenge at Illinois. I'll see you guys then.